Hey everybody, welcome back to Durbins Bourbon. I'm Joe.
And I'm Josh.
Today we're going to be doing a review of one we've had our eye on for a little while. It's a blended Scotch whiskey, Johnnie Walker Green Label. There was a time years ago that Johnnie Walker was, that's a good sound.
Excuse me.
Was allegedly a really, really good blended whiskey. Then it kind of came off the market for a while and they reintroduced it. It is a blend of many different whiskeys, Highlands, Speysides, Isleys. They're particularly proud of some of the different whiskeys that go into the green label. The running price is about $60 in our area. It is an aged blended whiskey. It's 15 years old, so the youngest whiskey in the bottle is going to be 15. It's finished in, they said on the back I read, either American oak or it was European, and European or American. So either one of those two barrels is what they finish it in. Some of the whiskeys, the blends that are added into this are, let's see what it says, include Talisker from Islay of Skye. They're going to be a little more smoky and stuff for those. Then you've got your Cragmore, Kalila, another one that's a little bit of a smoke, kind of a marine-ish kind of maritime flavors. And then it's got some of your Highlands as well in there. So this has some pretty neat scotches, I think, that are in the blend, so it has some pretty potential, has some pretty cool flavors.
We've never had it, so I'm excited to try it.
We have not, so yeah, this will be a neat one. Like I said, it was around $60, so it's not super inexpensive, but it's also not a break the bank kind of scotch.
And it's weird too to me because it's 43% alcohol, and most of the Johnnie Walkers are 80 proof.
Yeah, 80 proof, so it's a little more kick to it.
Yeah.
So, and I think a lot of scotches, I don't know if you agree with me, and I know some of the folks out there do have the similar opinions. A little more alcohol proof on them tends to be a little better.
Yeah.
So let's get to nosing, see what we got.
Yeah.
Before it even hit my nose, I had fruit.
Me too. I could smell it. I smelled it when I opened it.
Oh, did you?
Green apple. Typical Scotch initial smell.
I'm not getting
peat?
Much of that peat.
Me either.
That I anticipated with Kalila and Talisker.
It's got a little. I'm getting that single grain almost.
Yeah, grain whiskey that will be in there.
The Irish kind of smell, and then the. It's got a good nose. It smells really vibrant.
It does.
Like refreshing.
Yeah, fresh. Yeah.
I'm trying to pick out,
I've been responding to a lot of the comments on there. One of our subscribers, Buddy out there, I can't remember if you said you had tried the green label and you were partial to it. I think
that's what he said.
Did he? Yeah. So that was you were one of the ones that put the bug in the ear to try it. So thanks for that.
And then we saw it. I just picked it up today.
I like the smell.
Yeah, it's got a great nose.
Watch us like this, and then it'll be right up there with like the blue with the flavor characteristics and stuff.
I don't remember, the blue didn't smell so fruity.
It was more subtle.
Yeah, this is more
subdued.
I want to say on the Speyside side of the blend.
Yeah, I can see that.
Just not smoky.
Right. It's got a little more of the Highland characteristics.
Yes.
Some of that lighter bodied fruit forward.
Green apple, grape.
Yeah. Maybe some peach.
Yeah.
It's got a nice color. Legs on it are, let's give it a nice slow roll.
there's something else in there. Peach is a good one.
Yeah. You know, it's fair. It's fairly leggy, but they're not fast. I mean, you can see a lot of the little guys just now starting to come down. So it may be somewhat oily. I would attribute that to some of the Islay scotches. Should we give it a taste?
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, everybody out there. Initially, I got a little bit of an alcohol burn.
Very fruity still, even on the flavor. Mm-hmm. I don't. Ooh. I get the green apple. The grain. It seems like grain to me. I don't know how to explain it.
I wonder if that's the actual blends, or it could be actually because it's a blended whiskey. You'll have your barley, and then you'll have your grain whiskeys in there as well.
But I got a little peat at the very end. Got a little smokiness, but it's like very, very subtle. Definitely not.
Yeah, it's not
like
overpowering.
Kalila that when you just have that,
right?
Or even Talisker is a peated.
It is.
God, it's still lingering.
It is. It has a long finish. It's kind of nice to take an initial sip, kind of prep the palate, and then try it again. Yeah, I've got that alcohol.
Yeah, the second one I got the alcohol burn.
Fruity, somewhat smooth.
It tastes a lot like a Glenlivet type of product to me. Like that. Well, I guess that's Highland type.
That's a Highland. I can see that. It's got a little bit of that.
It's much more fruity than
characteristic.
Like I really like the Johnnie Walker Black and the Double Black, because those are smoky. This one's definitely not.
Yeah, considering it's got some of that. The Kalilas, that's nothing to mess with. It's pretty smoky. Yeah.
Same with the Talisker. I got a couple Taliskers.
Pretty smoky scotches, but they're...
they must just use a little bit to...
Maybe give it just a little bit of that brine. Yeah, we should. Try it with some water, a drop or two. See what happens. It's a pleasant whiskey. It's very approachable. Smooth. Initial, I got an alcohol burn. Then it's kind of a calm, kind of a... That fruit's kind of mid-palate, I would say. And on the finish...
Oh, jeez.
Not plugging the little hole.
No, I was plugging the... Never mind.
Wrong one.
I'm super smart.
Got
I was plugging this little thing. I'm
good.
like, that's not doing anything.
Let's grab some water.
I don't understand this fancy. Where's the plastic straw? Of course, I couldn't use that either.
You did have a bit of trouble.
Yeah, it's very. It's not like any other Johnnie Walker I've had. Of course, I just had the black, double black, the red years ago, but I don't. I mean, that's.
And now we've had the blue.
The blue. So it's very. Like we said earlier, I mean, the fruity characteristics of a Highland. But I do get a little bit of smokiness at the very end.
Yeah. Did water do anything for you?
Nose wise?
I thought
I'm almost getting more of a sugary, like a caramel.
I think it brought more
like a caramel apple smell.
Yeah. More fruit forward. It brought the fruit maybe more up front. A little more fruit.
Well, for me, it's more of a candied fruit though. Like before, it was really like a crisp green apple. Fresh. Now it's like I said, like a caramel apple.
Huh.
For me.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I still got that fruit. I'm
getting a little barrel to it too. A little barrel char.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the peat.
I would say for me, the water initially that it smoothed out that alcohol bite.
I think it's better with the water.
Yeah, It definitely smoothed out the
I
alcohol
sneeze.
bite. Yeah, I liked it with the water. That was a good addition. It's
Just one drop of water. It's
Yeah.
crazy how much.
I put 2.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
I
it
put 1.
definitely pulled that initial bite I had on the tongue when I tried it.
Do you get at the very end? Do you get any of that peat smoke? I get a little bit at the very end, like right when it goes away.
Yeah,
Do you? Yeah. 'Cause
right at the end when once it's at the back of the palate and it's gone, just a hint
Yeah.
of that smoke, and maybe I
weird.
wouldn't say the iodine. It's not that strong, but it's there. It's noticeable. That sea kind of briny, just at the end for just a second. As far as lingering, for me, I think I have more of the fruit, the light-bodied
got a-
characteristic.
Yeah, it's
tends
almost
to
like
linger.
that. Yeah, the linger. It's very fruity and actually quite nice, like
Yeah.
aftertaste, I guess you would call it.
That'd be a
Stays-
good after-dinner sipping
Yeah,
scotch.
absolutely.
Really,
a dessert scotch.
Yeah, if you had a nice,
And what do you have for
Nice
dinner?
steak.
A bourbon.
absolutely, that's a good day. A nice, yeah, it'd be a really nice finished scotch for after dinner, sitting around and just sip it. It's very approachable.
It is.
Cost is pretty decent. Availability, it seems to be around.
There was a bunch of them at the liquor store today, for
yeah,
sure.
and that was.
I haven't
just
even
one.
noticed it until, well, Buddy, you put that comment in the comments, and I was like, Green Label. I didn't even notice that, and then all of a sudden, of course, I saw it everywhere, so I picked it up today. And
Thanks,
good.
buddy.
Yeah,
We're gonna have to have you over another time
Yeah.
for some more reviews.
bring your whiskeys.
Yeah. Absolutely.
But it's good. I think, but for me, I like the double black still, as far as Johnnie Walkers.
for your favorite.
Well,
most favorite?
Blue Label, obviously, I think has been my favorite. But over this, just because I like the peat. The peat's better.
Yeah, you do like
But this
the
is
peat.
good. This is really good whiskey for sure.
I like it. I was going to see if there was a comment that I was wanting to respond back to. We have some, but I'm going to look some up. So one of our reviews, everybody out there, you guys constantly are commenting. We're trying to answer back, and it's awesome. There's so much dialogue, which
Yeah.
I love about the whiskey folks out there. You guys have such neat opinions and ideas, and it's just fun to converse back and forth because I feel like you all are drinking with us, and I know that some of you are because we've met on the outside as well, and you're like, yeah, we drink when you guys are having drinks.
Which is
we do it
awesome.
too, which that's pretty cool. I think that's part of it. We're all just sharing a dram together. We're just across the internet, so.
The old World Wide Web.
World Wide Web, yes. So I think that's pretty decent.
Yeah.
Decent scotch available.
Pick
it's
it
a
up for
nice
sure if you can
blend.
get it.
Johnnie
The
Walker.
price is good.
It is great whiskey. I like it.
Yeah,
Good choice. Thanks for getting it, buddy.
you bet.
That's fantastic.
It's the very least I could possibly do.
And thank you, buddy, for the recommendation and
sure.
Putting the bug in our ear for us to actually dig into it and break the piggy bank and grab some. And so here it is. A little shout out to you for that. Everybody out there, and remember to like and subscribe. And as always, enjoy your whiskey or bourbons any way you like. Cheers.
Cheers.